soured relations due to the scrapping of the two-decade-old FA. In a statement, the Defense Security Cooperation Agency (DSCA) said it had notified the U.S. Congress after the U.S. State Department gave its go signal for the sale of 6 Boeing Apache AH-64E and 6 Bell AH-1Z Viper attack helicopters worth close to $2 billion, $100 billion. This proposed sale will support the foreign policy and national security of the United States by helping to improve the security of a friendly country that continues to be an important force for political stability, peace, and economic progress in Southeast Asia, DSCA said in a statement. The proposed sale of this equipment will not alter the basic military balance in the region. In a virtual press briefing at Malacanang, Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana said the Philippine Air Force has been beefing up its military assets since the start of the Duterte administration. On the procurement of attack helicopters since 2016, the Philippine Air Force chose from different platforms, including the Apache and Viper, and other attack helicopters from other countries, Lorenzana said. Usually, the go signal of the United States State Department is needed if they will sell, so the PAF requested for details if we will procure from the U.S. It took them more than a year or almost 2 years to give a reply, the defense chief added. Lorenzana said this development is not connected with the termination of the FA, but a continuation of what was done beforehand. While the Department of National Defense welcomes the U.S. move, Lorenzana said the DND is still looking at other options to ensure that the budget for helicopters is used properly. I think that's $1.5 billion to $2 billion for 6 attack helicopters. We cannot afford that. We only have an allocation of $13 billion, so if we will buy with that amount, we can only buy 1 or 2 units. That's why we are looking at other countries where we can buy a few more with the same amount. The Philippines has allocated $300 billion to upgrade its military capability to catch up with its Southeast Asian neighbors and protect its national interests, particularly in the disputed South China Sea. It planned to acquire attack helicopters separately for the PAF and Philippine Army, earmarking $13.8 billion for an unspecified number of attack helicopters for the PAF's 15th Strike Wing. 2 years ago, the PAF's technical working group selected the T-129 attack helicopter manufactured by Turkey, according to Lorenzana. But the deal with Turkey hit a snag last year, as it could not guarantee to deliver certain US-made components for the T-129 attack helicopter after Washington slapped sanctions on Ankara when it decided to acquire Russian missiles. DND sources said the PAF chose the Turkish helicopter over the American and Russian Hind and Havoc, respectively, due to the interoperability of the aircraft with AFP equipment, plus the more affordable price tag. The T-129 attack is not only much cheaper, but its US components would make it compatible with US-made helicopters, which the Philippine military uses. Recently, US defense manufacturers amended their proposals, making both Apache and Viper more affordable and sweetening the deal by offering additional units of refurbished helicopters. Both Boeing and Bell are eyeing the Philippine market, hoping they can sell equipment not only for the PAF, but for the Army as well. In fact, the U.S. Army has offered second-hand and older versions of the Apache helicopters. The DSCA said the proposed sale would help the Philippines develop and maintain strong capabilities for self-defense, counter-terrorism, and critical infrastructure protection. The Philippines will have no difficulty absorbing this equipment and support into its armed forces, it added. The Arizona-based Boeing offered 18 AH-64E engines, including 6 spares, as well as full armaments of 200 air-to-ground or AIM-1140 Hellfire missiles, 12 M36E9 Hellfire captive air training missiles, 300 advanced precision kill weapon system kits, 18 new Stinger air-to-air launchers, 5,000 2.75-inch rockets, 80,000 rounds of 30mm ammunition, and radars, communications and targeting system worth $1.5 billion. There will be no adverse impact on U.S. defense readiness as a result of this proposed sale, the DSCA said. Boeing will partner with Florida-based Lockheed to manufacture the attack helicopters and offer them under the U.S. State Department's Foreign Military Sales Program. Bell's offer includes 14 AH-1Z Viper engines, including 2 spares, 6 air-to-ground AIM-114 Hellfire II missiles, 26 advanced precision kill weapon system kits, and radars, avionics and communications worth $450 million. The Viper will be manufactured at Bell's Texas plant in partnership with General Electric. The U.S. State Department allowed defense contractors to travel several times to the Philippines to participate in program and technical reviews, training and maintenance support for a temporary period of 24 months. The US renewed its interest to sell military equipment to the Philippines despite the cancellation of the VFA in February. The VFA allowed US military presence on rotation basis for training and exercises in the Philippines. 2 years ago, Duterte scrapped a Bell contract to supply combat utility helicopters after Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau criticized the Philippine leader's human rights record, forcing the PAF to return to the drawing board. Duterte has also stopped the Defense and Interior Departments from acquiring weapons systems from the US and other Western countries for linking arms sales to human rights records. Last year, the Defense Department offered the supply contract for combat utility helicopters to Poland-based PZL Milek, which makes Sikorsky Black Hawk helicopters. PZL Milek is part of US aerospace giant Lockheed Martin. The Polish firm joined the tender for attack helicopters, offering the Battle Hawk helicopter, a variant of its S-70I aircraft. The PAF has to make a decision on which attack helicopter to acquire as Turkey cannot guarantee to deliver 6 Tu-129 attack. An Army colonel familiar with the attack helicopter said a decision has to be made in 2 months because the funds for the project would revert to the Treasury if it is not obligated by December 2020. The Philippines has been looking for funding after realigning its P4.1 trillion budget for 2020 due to the coronavirus disease.